Alice. Okay, I get they want to make her seem like a strong, independent woman, but they failed horribly. Okay, first, okay, I get making her a kick-butt martial arts instructor. That works. They did that. But they made the flaw of giving her all of these issues. Okay, first her dad leaves. Okay, so she's got daddy issues. Then she's got trust issues because she doesn't trust any guy because her dad left. Then she's got all these crazy-ass fears. She's afraid of heights in this place where everything is a freaking tower over a body of water. Then she's got a fear of flying. And the trust issue, you will hear repeatedly throughout the movie. Hatter saves her life like 3 times in the movie. And every time he tries to get her to do something, she won't do it. He's like, you don't trust me. I just went into the Hart's Casino, got you out, and you still don't trust me. She's like, no. But then Jack comes, and she's like, oh, yeah, I can trust you. You're like, what? Are you kidding me? I don't like her. She could have been so much better. If you compare her with the 10-year-old Alice from the book, the 10-year-old Alice is better. You know why? Because she has an excuse for being selfish and stupid. She's 10! This woman is in her 20s. Yeah, I don't like Alice. She only gets interesting at the end. Throughout the movie, she doesn't give a rat's ass about what's happening in Wonderland. She's like, yeah, well, I want to get my boyfriend and get the fuck out of here. And I just won. It's going so well, too. And it's just frustrating. It's really frustrating. Anyway, so that's the end of my character analysis. See you in part 3. Okay, so here is my issues with the plot. Okay, so at the beginning, whenever Alice introduced herself as Alice, people say to her, Alice of Legend, the legendary Alice. And you get this kind of background where it says 150 years ago, Alice came here, a girl named Alice came here, and she took down the entire Heart's kingdom, and whatever. And you kind of get the idea that this is an important person. And you start to try and think, okay, is this the 10-year-old Alice we know in the book? Or is it another Alice who is her age who did the same thing? Or what? And they talk about her a lot in the first part, but they don't go into any depth about her. And that was kind of something I was hoping for. Just a little, like, insight as to what happened. Like, I want to know, okay, is this the Mad Hatter that was present when that Alice came? Or is this another person? And is this the same queen that she took power from? Or is it another person? It doesn't exactly make sense. And then, because, like, what I had thought was, before, like, the White Knight came up, and then, like, before the second part came in, was that Hatter says to Alice when she's complaining about her boyfriend, she goes and says, just forget about him. Just go and forget about him. Just like, I can't. I really like this guy, okay? And he goes and says, well, yeah, I know what it's like to really like someone. You'll get over it. And when I hear him say that, I kind of thought that, like, he knew the original Alice. He liked her. She left. And this Alice came, and that's why he wanted to help her. That was my idea. Obviously, that's not right. But again, they made such a big deal about her in the beginning, they don't say anything about her. And then more of what happens in Wonderland doesn't exactly make sense. When you meet the White Knight in the woods, there's this castle with all these figures that kind of look like chess pieces. So you think, okay, so this is the kingdom through the looking glass. And the Red King is the king. And, okay, wait. Okay, so the cards had it first, and the Queen of Hearts was a tyrant, and then it went to the chess pieces, and then she somehow took power back. If you really think about it, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And that's one of the things that pisses me off, is they could have been a lot better if they would and explain this more. Like, even a quick kind of summary, things kind of just counteract each other. And it kind of pisses me off. Then the, some of the things they do, when Alice first goes through the looking glass into Wonderland, she kind of falls down, but she gets a little shaky, but she gets right back up and chases the White Rabbit guys. When she goes through it to go home, she passes out and goes into a hospital. And then her mom tells her she was gone for an hour. An hour? You hook her up to an IV when she passes out for an hour? She was gone for an hour, which means she would have had to exactly pass out at the hour mark to make this plausible as to why you put her up on an IV. Second, it's just the whole idea of how long Wonderland goes with our world. It doesn't quite make sense to me. But anyway, then, okay, so some more things with the characters themselves. I had thought for a while that Hatter and Mad March knew each other somehow, because, okay, when Mad March is at Hatter's tea shop, Hatter sees him and is like, wait, who is that? Like he kind of knows who this person is. And then, like, when, in the second part where you capture Alice a second time, Mad March says, where's Hatter? Now, I don't know how big of a reputation Hatter has, but he doesn't seem like he has a very big reputation. I don't know. Because, like, if I were, someone who was hunting Alice, I would know Alice, and I would know the guy she traveled with. It's like, where's the other guy, is what I would have said. Not, where's Hatter? Because that means he knows him. Unless, of course, Hatter has a big, kind of following there. But then again, Mad March has been dead for some time. Who knows how long he's been dead for? So, and then how long these people live for. So what I thought was that him and Hatter were, like, accomplices at one point, and then, like, they stopped being accomplices, and he has an issue with him, which would have been a great subplot. In the interrogation scene where they capture Hatter, Mad March says to Dumb and D, leave us. And in this scene, Hatter, which I love this scene, by the way, Hatter is, like, quoting things from the Mad Tea Party scene. And he goes and says, like, so you gonna tell me where it is? And Hatter doesn't say anything, and he says, it's like, yeah, I figured you want to talk. And he pulls out a knife and says, like, it's like, I guess there's nothing left to do with you. And he starts to quote, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Bat. And then they have a fight scene. And Hatter kills him again. Anyway, but that scene kind of made me think, do they know each other? Do they? Don't they? Again, that could have been a great thing, but they didn't add on to that. I feel like that scene could have been longer. Then